Okay, guys, so now we are going to record the data that we did. So you will need your sheet that says how is soil formed, and let's fill in the data. So we said rock A mass started was 6.8 grams, and after 2 minutes it went to 6.7. After 4 minutes it went to 6.6 grams, and after 6 minutes it went 6.5. And then after shaking it for 8 minutes, it went down to 6.3 grams. And then rock B started at 7.1 grams. And over time, guys, after shaking, it didn't really change. So it stayed at 7.1 grams the whole time. So now we're going to graph our data. And if you notice, we need to put the grams out to the side. So on rock A, we're going to start at, let's see, we'll start at 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, and 6.8. So we're going to graph the results. So where it says start, remember it started off at 6.8. Okay, so we're just going to kind of color it in. We're going to be making a bar graph. Okay, and then after 2 minutes, it went down to 6.7. After 4 minutes, it went down to 6.6. After 6 minutes, it went down to 6.5. And then after 8 minutes, it went down to 6.3. So what that means is that it was losing its mass the more we shaked it. Okay, so let's look at rock B, and we're going to start this off at let's do 6.5 grams, 6.6 grams, 6.7 grams, 6.8 grams, 6.9, 7, 7.1, and 7.2. Okay. And this one, so it started off at 7.1. And then every time we shaked it, it stayed the same. So that means it didn't lose anything. It stayed the same mass no matter how long we shook it. So information that we can take away from this. So let's answer some questions. You're not going to have this page, so we're just going to talk about this. So which rock do you think would break down the fastest over time? So remember, rocks is how soil is formed. So weathering, which is the way, kind of like on the video you watched, how the water helps rocks break down. Just the way the weather, whether something is hitting the rock or just the weather we get. And so if we look at this, we notice that rock A, every time we would shake it, it would start losing particles. In rock B, it didn't lose particles. So that's telling us that rock A over time would break down the fastest. So rock A would break down the fastest over time. And then what outside factors could possibly influence the weathering of rocks? I want you to answer this question on your own. So think about the factors outside, and remember, weathering is where what's happening to that rock and what's causing it to break down. So think about the video you watch. Think about just what are some factors of the outside environment that would cause a rock to weather. Okay, so what factors could possibly influence the weathering of rocks? All right, guys.